Yes, yes, yo! Oh yeah! It's me! Welcome. Sorry for starting in this kind of like low-powered way, but I'm a bit tired today. I don't know why. I'm staying up too long, that's the problem. I'm staying up too long. But today we are going to be continue working on our beautiful game, which looks so good. Mai-Chan's sweet buns, sweet buns. And so today is going to be actually a huge change now because AGBIC, because we are going to be including a very important feature, which is the store of the game. That's going to be like the final big feature chunk. And once this is done, I will be a bit of like this huge thing will fall from my heart, because this is the feature that I'm kind of like still a bit. I'm not sure if we can squeeze it in a satisfying way. Or let me say it like this way: I'm not sure how many tokens we have afterwards. After this feature is in, we probably can get this feature in somehow. But will it be nice? Will we have like still room to like include more abilities? Not sure. So yeah, a lot of things will be decided today. Also, yeah, by the way, news flash. I actually did some studying of the Streamlabs stuff, and now follows on Twitch will display correctly. So that's pretty good. Okay, so what I wanted to do before we do, I did some checking on the stream, and I noticed that that Pico-8 was a bit soft, so I want to vamp up the audio back again. So let's see if this works. Because I think you guys, you weren't able to enjoy the awesomeness of this music. Do do do. Yeah, boy! Oh. Oh. Ah. God ending. Okay. Without using any ability, I was able to get through it. Is it too loud? I think it's too loud, right? I have to check it. I'm gonna maybe reduce the volume levels here a little bit. Still like tweaking everything. Okay, you think it's good volume? Okay, so I will turn it back to roughly where it was. Thanks so much, my gamer. Okay, so yeah, we have to now do like a screen design for the shop. Or actually, let me just warm myself up a little bit with the start menu. How about that? So I'm actually also want to be tracking of how many tokens we used up. Warming up. 5,299. That's not a good number. So here are like multiple menu entries. Should I call them decks? I'm just gonna call it normal. Or let's call it vanilla. And like different tastes. So what's a more advanced kind of taste? Is it like cinnamon? How do you write cinnamon? Might be a bit. Let's just call it play. Whatever. We don't have just like 2 entries now, and later on we can think about maybe play easy. Something like this, maybe. I don't know. So we're just gonna loop through. Yeah, we have to. We have eaten eye. Let's call it normal. I don't like to call it easy. The captions are still in flux, so I'm not gonna fall in love with those yet. Let's first start drawing some stuff on the screen, and then we can think about how we're gonna call things later. Plus I times 8 or something. Let's try this. Oh, it's already started. Oh, okay. Maybe left justified. What? Still haven't thought about how to make the menu look like, so Oh, I want to always start the game immediately. That's so funny. 80. Okay, that looks like a menu. So just making sure that the text changes color now. 14. Just invert it. Wait a minute. I want to make sure. I want to actually keep it consistent with the end game over screen. That would be great to make it consistent, right? But alas, the game over screen. Why is the game over screen? What? Oh, there we go. Oh, it's PSD, okay. Well, let's just open Photoshop just to see the game over screen. Oh, I actually didn't do anything there. Might be also worthwhile. I was thinking about it. Maybe also worthwhile to have like a system that shows a menu, so we can reuse the same system for the game over screen. Just show you what I'm looking at. I think right now it's I don't know. I do not actually know. So okay. So you know what? I'm gonna see how this looks. Let's use these kinds of buttons for the menu, and then if they don't look great, then we're gonna have to think about something else. Do 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 do. So if you're selected, then I want you to be color 7, and if you're not selected, I want you to be color 2. Then we always rect fill. I'm good. And then we're gonna go something like C underscore C2. So 2 and 7, I think, is the and we're selected. We want to have bright. Yeah, we're just gonna invert it. Okay. All right, so let's make sure that we are printing in the right position. Something like this. I swear. Okay, I have to remember. Next time when I ever do this kind of thing, I will write wrappers for every rect and other things. So I don't have to. This is such a bad way of doing this. Like, Pico-8 is really good at so many things, but this is one of the things that it's really bad at. Where this one specific part of the API is just like, it's written by somebody who. No, I'm not gonna look down on Zep, but come on, man, give me a break. Look how we can have to these are going to be rectangles all of the same size, but for some reason we have to repeat the calculation. So yeah, whatever. Let's just keep it like this. Let's see what happens. Okay, let me also already in the main menu an update or change things. This looks correct. You just need more spacing between the individual entries. So instead of the 8, we're gonna have to make it 10. I don't think we're centered, right? No. Looks more spacey. Looks more Kevin Spacey. This is my laughter. This is how I laugh. Wait, you guys didn't see this. I have to be better with this. I have to get better with this. Okay, but now actually I want to show you this. Oops, don't even need to see this. I probably should just set it. No, oh, you caught me telling a lie. Yes, it's true. I don't laugh like this. You're completely right. How embarrassing! I'm so embarrassed. Fails. So we need a -4. By the way, since we are at this again, okay, so let's go into config, and I think there's a setting for how So this is GIF scale, but I want to have the screenshot scale. Ah, there is screenshot scale. 1. Feels. So let's see if this worked. Wait. There we go. Ah, the boat. What? It did. I hate when this happens. The problem is, like, if you edit the config while Pico-8 is open, it will then rewrite the config that you had. So you have to, like, close Pico-8, then do the config, and then open it up again. Wait, what? Why does it? Uh-oh. Something's wrong with my setup here. It doesn't show the Pico. Okay, what is wrong with... What is your major malfunction? I set the correct window. I don't know what else you want. So maybe just turn it off and on again. I don't know why. Oh gosh, I think I have to kill this. I'm sorry. This is not what I wanted. Nope. Seems to be okay now. Just putting it behind everything. Okay, man, you just want to fix one thing, and you just have to fix all of the things. Am I right? Okay, so what did we say? We said it was -4. CD syncs dir cd he buns. Load buns. So it's gonna be 36, and here is gonna be 32. Ah! So yeah, now it's like completely lined up perfectly. Maybe it's a little bit. Maybe it's a bit too wide now. Let's get it back to 40, and instead let's make a -4 on the width. So it's like this. Yeah, that should be fine. Yes. So that this looks like a nice, cute menu. Draw spat. Why not bring in a spatula at this point, right? What is the reason not to? Can anybody stop us legally? I don't think they can. I don't think they should. So we might save some tokens. I'm gonna actually see in a second if it saves tokens. Oh yes, bring all of the spatulas. How do I do this the best? Those tokens. Let's go. If C, yeah, I mean, we don't need this pad over there. Oh, interesting. Okay, we have to do this differently. That's actually better. Oh my gosh, okay, I can select something that is completely wrong. Wow, this is crazy. Okay. Ding, ding, ding. Ding, ding, ding. Hashtag, what's hashtag? What hashtag? What hashtag? What is hashtag? Menu text. What is hashtag? If it's not equals so. And SFX, let's put an SFX on this. Ah! Okay, it's moving, but it's not changing. All right, yeah, sure. This is good. Let me also like start with fade perk 1. So we're fading in the menu. That's right. Classy. Hey Alberto, how are you doing, man? Ping, ping, ping. I love how this start screen makes my old face in the webcam look completely pink. That's so good. I should always have something like this. Like it just buy extra monitor, just like puts pink on my face all the time. It's good. Good stuff. Okay, so let's make sure that we can now actually run different games. If Okay, normal, hard, shop. They always fade out, I think. And then normal and hard will both start game. You have to figure out some way of actually changing the deck. I have some ideas. And show shop. Right? And then in here, where we go? I'm gonna go show shop. Ding, ding, ding. Ding, 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 ding. Not necessarily needing these guys. We do have to do the music. Okay. So updates, update main. I'm gonna go all the way down to the updates. So this is literally the new thing. Actually, no. No. The updates still belong in the update thing. Update. Draw shop. And now, just so we can claim that we have something on the screen, we're gonna put a beautiful color on the shop. What shop? What color do we have on our shop? Let's make it 13. See print shop. Yay! I'm in a shop. Job's done. We're done, guys. Okay. Okay, let's also like just so we have like scaffolding here. If we press this button, I started on a low note, but I'm getting back to my usual old self. I'm so happy. No, not start game. Maybe. Good. So we can also already put this game in the end screen. Bam! Wham bam, thank you, ma'am. Good. Also, while I'm here, I want to also maybe... Because I find myself quite often actually having to change the decks. So why don't we just init deck? There we go. Let me just call this, instead of DST, let's just call it deck. No, not let's call it deck build, deck list. Perfect. So I can like set a deck list to different deck lists. Easy peasy for breezy. So let's see if we can do this, if this actually still works. Oh no, it doesn't. Ah, there's some problem here. I thought the scratching came in here, but it didn't. What is the deck list? That's weird. Okay, it crashes with a normal game. So DCK does in fact not exist. Oh, because we're not creating deck. Okay, gotcha, fam. Wait, did we not create it here? Well, clearly we haven't. Fine. Now it works. Let's see. Let us not combine the musics. Okay, we know that this works now. I mean, we know that we get... we can start both games, and that's enough for me. So let us check this in. Opening, get cracking. The game is turning up pretty great. I can't wait to play. Yeah, I might be actually starting. So I think as soon as we get the deck lists going, I mean the shop going, I think I will start sending out preview copies to you guys in the chat so we can like try it out and see if you find any bugs. So what is the name? What did you do? Shop scaffolding. We kind of like made everything kind of work. By the way, I also wanted to see how much space do we have in those. In this delicious sprite sheet. So I would think this would be a space for Mai-Chan, right? Oh, you don't see it. This would be a space for Mai-Chan, right? Like a huge portrait of Mai-Chan. And this would be maybe a space for the logo. That's what I'm thinking. But oh man, considering how big this text is, that won't be enough, right? So I'm gonna have to figure out. Also, I was thinking, oh man, I need particles. Those tokens. Zap. This token limit is brutal. I mean, I love it, but I hate it. I wish there was like a pro mode that you could switch or something. I don't know. I guess there is like Lua implementations, right? Maybe look this up. Lua Love Pico, something like this, right? Lua Love Pico. Pico Love. An implementation of Pico's Ace API in Love. What it isn't. Okay, yeah, not let it implemented. Memory modification. Nobody needs that. Differences. User floating mode number, not fixed point. That's fine. Square doesn't freeze. How recent is this? Oh Jesus. Probably a lot of features from Pico-8 that won't work in this that I rely on. Might be worthwhile, maybe just porting it to Lua, to a Lua Love, and making it like a real game, like a real boy. I was going to ask you if, what are your main grabs with Pico-8, and I guess one of them. No, I mean, no. Actually, I like it. I liked it. The token count. It's kind of like a feature that is incredibly difficult to work around, but in a very good way. I think the part of me that doesn't like this token limit is a good part. It's a part that needs to be challenged and needs to be shown limits. So yeah, the token count is brutal, but this is not it's not something I would say I would dislike. It's part of the system, and it's something that I'm enjoying the system. Something I really don't like is like that's a genuine thing I don't like. I just talked about it just now. Is this thing where if you're drawing a rectangle, rect, for example, rect fill or something like this, then you define the rectangle by the upper left corner and the lower right corner, and I don't like that. That's not how processing works. With processing, you have like a similar API, but you start with the upper left corner. Actually, it's this way around. So you start with the upper left corner, but then you define the width and height of the rectangle. And I think this makes more sense to me, like in my head, and it also makes sense based on how you actually use the rect fill function. Usually you want to create rectangles in UI, or rectangles that just move around. You know, they don't change size; they just move around. And even if they change size, you know, you can math yourself around this. But for, you know, like 75% of all of the cases, they stay the same size. And so the fact that you have to define the left corner and the right corner usually means that you have to move them both around with math, and that kind of like doubles the amount of tokens you have to use for this. That's something I don't like. And maybe like, okay, so processing actually has the ability to actually switch how you define rectangles or shapes. And so that would be kind of neat, but then of course that would be very complicated. I just wished like the default setting was similar to what other APIs are doing anyway. And to me, like the API to go with is the processing API. Cool. And also, like the problem with the lower left corner is also you get like into weird math issues where you want to have a you want to have a triangle that has 2 pixels times 2 pixels, right? Rectangle that is 2 pixels times 2 pixels, a square, right? So the left corner is the right corner is the left corner plus 1, not 2. Although the rectangle is 2 pixels, because you can't. It's like starting at 0 issue, and that's just a lot of like equations that you have to put into just to create a friggin' rectangle, you know. So yeah, that's my rant, the rectangle rant. Okay, so this looks good. Okay, so let me set it up so we can actually start thinking about. I forgot how this works in Pico-8. Pico-8, I always forget this. Pico-8 card data. Card data. Save game. So let's set up the card data, because if we have a shop, we also want to have persistent data, obviously. And so we can already set this up. Card data. Let's call this Sweet Buns. Let's call it Sweet Buns 1. And so this next step is going to be shop in data, and we're going to go load data. And the dset dget, right? Can we get dget? Okay. I want to have the load data at the end of here. So I can start debugging it. I want to see what happens if we gonna get dget. Dget debug equals. Okay, it's 0. So it's initialized with 0, I guess, right? So yeah. So the first thing will if dget equals 0 equals 0, then save data return. And save data is dset 1 1 0 1. So like the first number in our save data will just save if there is save data there. So if this first bit is set to 1, it means, okay, we actually saved some data. So I want to unlock, I want to have do and unlock. So these are the unlocks for the shop, and we have 16 unlocks because we can unlock 16 different pastries, although the first ones are unlocked. So we're gonna go if I is smaller than 4, smaller equals 4, then else. And then when we're saving, we're also writing these. It's not an efficient way of storing this. We could like make a bitmap. Is it a bitmap? Like a bit. Let me see if we're gonna find Pico binary save system. How much does this cost? Oh. How much? I want a source code. Ooh, yeah, that's a lot. Oof. What? Nah, we don't need it. We don't have that many unlocks. There's 64 values of data. I think we can pull it off. So 16 of these and maybe 4 different numbers for the current loadout. Then 1 number for the amount of stars we have, and I think maybe 4 more or like 5 more for like the high score. So we're probably not going to even hit 30. Not even half of what we need. Okay, save data is done. So let me see if we can... Sweet Buns, there we go. Yeah. Oh, interesting. Not sure how this works. Yeah, maybe also good thing to store now would be to... so we had stars, and then we should call them coins. I'm not sure if coins is the right... If I'm actually going to use coins, I might just actually keep using stars. That's a bit of a thing. So UI problems. So there's stars that we use during the game, and those stars will then become, like, if you finish the game, what you have left over after the game is over, it adds to your kind of like wallet of stars, so to speak. And you can spend those stars outside of the game to buy things. So the question is, like, are we going to communicate that these are like kind of like two different stars by changing stars from stars to coins or something? Or... But that will also require us for an end screen to do like some kind of animation to show you, oh, these stars, now they are coins, you know. Look at those stars. Look at me. Look at the stars again. Now the stars are coins. Or other way, or we're just gonna keep the stars, which means we don't have to explain that they change or something. But we get like this weird ambiguity where it's like we have stars during the game, but you have also stars outside of the game, and these are like both stars. Like, what's happening there? Like, how much? It's kind of weird when you like collect the 20 stars and you start a game and then you're back at 0 stars. It's like, what? So I don't know. I'm gonna call it coins internally, so it's clear. Okay, so the saving system is done. We can actually also already maybe do a loadout system. I mean, just like creating just a bunch of stuff might be not too bad. Load out. Look how efficient we are. So and this is pretty much it. There's just one. There's one thing. Maybe there's going to be an endless mode, and for the endless mode, I would love to save like a best score, and that's going to be 4 additional numbers, or at least 1 additional number for how much stars they got, Oh no, how far they got, how many buns they delivered. At least one. But if it would be also nice to maybe also save their loadout, so people are kind of like, oh, they use this kind of loadout. Oh, I'm gonna try this now too, you know. But that's kind of like nice to have, depending on if you have the tokens. Okay. I'm like going to extremely saving tokens mode. So let's delete the sweet buns and see if we run this now. Okay. Good. Checking stuff in. Oops. Okay. So maybe also if we get to there we go, in the show end screen. We're gonna actually get our stars here. And then save data. Something like this. Cool. Let's amend this. Okay. Good. So let us think about the design of that screen. Oh, it's always right mouse button with a space, because in Photoshop it's space left mouse button. Oh, it's right too? What? Am I taking crazy pills? Did it change? No, wait. What is happening? The spacebar doesn't work anymore. No matter what I do. Did I do something wrong? Did I set up something wrong? What could have changed this? The Git program I'm using here is called Git Kraken. Git Kraken. Seriously. Keyboard drivers? I don't know, man. It's off. They're all off. It just doesn't work anymore. So weird. Seems to be raised to the right mouse button too. To the left mouse button, because the right mouse button works. Oh man, this is actually distressing. Oh well, just another issue here. Okay, so we're gonna keep this description around. We're gonna keep those cards. Hey, DevSat, how are you doing? We're gonna delete these. We're gonna delete the sash, even though I will probably bring back the sash. What else do we have? The stars. So we're gonna keep the stars around because we need those. We don't need the box though. We're gonna keep the buns as they are. Wait, okay, their buns are okay. I'm gonna say this as buns shop. So Ichiban Senyi Ichi Nichi Vichi Hichi Kichi Kadichi. So one important feature is I want to. So my goal is I'm thinking that I might save some tokens if I put both the loadouts and the shopping both on the same screen. Is what I'm thinking. Do 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 do. So we need to have like the loadout, the current loadout. That's going to be something that will be on our screen, right? This is like, okay. Ah, no, okay. So something like this. Let's not think about the star yet. So maybe like something like here. We don't need the cards. So this is background, right? Okay. So this is my thinking. Are you with me there so far? Something like this. And then in the lower half now, it's gonna be like the store. This is gonna be like the store. What? And I want the store to have a distinct different color from the start screen. And also from the, obviously, game screen. So let me, what happens if we, why can't I, oh, what? But this doesn't work. Oh yeah, okay, now it works. I don't know, man, sometimes this game. Okay. That's nice. Maybe even 2 pixels. Maybe. I'm obsessing about details now, but I want to have like a real nice. Oh, I like this. No, I didn't want to do this. Okay, so hopefully I can, like, there's a way of bringing those buns over. Let's bring like the donut over. I can't. I can. Ah. Ah, what? Oh, I thought for a second there I lost everything. Oh, I didn't want to post it in. I swear, I don't know how Sprite works sometimes. I click, now I can move it. Alright. Let's save this. Donut. It's kind of nice if it was like in a spotlight. Oops, didn't want to do that. I do want to delete it. What? So something like this, you know, where you have like when you can see what upgrades they give. And then we can bring back those cursors even. These guys. Cursor, yeah, that's right. That's about right. What I wanted to have. Cursor. It's a me, Cursor. No, I didn't want to do this. Flip horizontal. So something like this. Okay. Do 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 do. Dohut? How do you N in Pico-8? Yeah, I'm designing the shop, that's right. Oh, that's how N looks like, okay. Okay. Something like this. So this is how things would look like when you already unlocked everything. That's what I'm thinking. I don't like something. I don't like it. I was thinking we'll use the half circle shape somewhere. The one we see in a cartridge in a stripes part. What? There's a half circle shape. Something I haven't noticed yet. That's interesting. Oh no. Which half circle shape do you mean? Do you mean the what they called Marquisen? The awnings? Is it awnings? Yeah, these supposed to be like awnings. Like these kinds of things, right? Maybe on a start screen. Not here. This is like decoration. I'm like really worried that I will run out of tokens. So right now I'm just trying to find some. I like this, but I don't like the current setup here. But I don't like how the pastries left and right they seem to be floating in space. You could move it around like this, but then no longer. Like this, right? But now they no longer look like the focus from the central part is kind of like gone. So maybe a bit darker. Can I just like scale this? Nah. Yeah, it looks a little bit like the background for the power selection. That's true. Like the stripy pattern. We already have a little bit of the stripy pattern there. So my intention is to make the start screen look more like the cover. I think that kind of like gives you like this. Oh wait. This should look, the start screen, ideally the start screen should look a little bit like this. So you have like the Mai-Chan, hopefully we have enough sprite space to make like a nice Mai-Chan and her logo. And then we can also make a nice background with the sprites. That's gonna be fine. I'm not gonna, like right now I'm not really concerned about too much about decoration because I really want to get the screen done. That's more of a concern right now. Like, how do I communicate, you know, that you can, what you can buy and stuff like that, on how you can buy. The also. Okay, so the question is, how do I display it when a donut is not bought yet? So let me duplicate this. And my thinking was maybe to use kind of like an outline. So you kind of don't know what it is, and you don't have the text. And then there's going to be a price. Hey, Crappy. Something like this, maybe, or we can actually give it even an outline. And I'm not actually gonna give the description of the power card at this point, so it's gonna be like buy. Oh yeah. Only all, that's mega crazy. Well, technically just 60 colors, but I'm just using a lot less than 60. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Seven colors. You don't need that many colors. Colors are overrated. I also decided to call this ability Nom. I think Nom is a good name for the ability. Maybe in this case the power card will be centered. I don't know. Maybe not going to show the power card. Just keep it simple. Okay, so maybe maybe just going to have it like a text here. You can color map of countries with only 4 colors. Oh, I didn't know that. So maybe I'm gonna just have a button. This is buy or unlock. Hey, Dino Pron is now following. Hello, welcome. So this is okay. We'll be also consistent with our... I don't like how it's white though. I'm currently thinking of how to make it. So there's the one plate that's kind of like in the spotlight. I'm currently thinking of how to make the other, like the neighboring cakes look like. So they're not just all in the same spotlight, so it's kind of like clear what you're actually selecting right now. And that was like an experiment, but it didn't work so well, so I don't know. I don't know, man. So this looks weird because it's like all of the cupcakes are this, all of the pastries have the same spotlight. Let's try to make it a bit smaller. Just a little bit. Something like this. Just a rough idea. Maybe. Yeah, the spotlight in the middle. The problem is, like, if you don't turn off the spotlights, then it seems like the pastries are just floating in space. They don't seem grounded, and I think you need some kind of spotlight, or need something. So another idea would be also to make them different colors. But I don't, not so happy about that. Gray spotlight looks odd. The name of the channel is misleading. You're not lazy at all. Yeah, maybe something like this. Yeah, it's gonna be the star and unlock, okay. I am not happy with this solution. Not entirely yet. So there's a couple of issues I see here. Issue number one is that I don't have a good way to distinguish from each individual pastry, right? There's all of them are in these spotlights kind of thing, and I feel like the secondary spotlights are kind of like difficult to make them seem secondary. But this is kind of like a like a styling issue, like the visual styling issue. The bigger problem I have now is kind of like how to communicate what you can do at any given point, because this is kind of like this is actually not just a shop; it's also kind of like your loadout screen. So right now there's like this unlock button, and let's just assume the price will be rolled into this unlock button. It's kind of weird that the unlock button, because usually you have like the spatula thing, and now it's kind of weird that the spatula is no longer there. If the unlock button had a spatula, then it actually had to turn dark to be consistent with the way it works in the main menu. So that's kind of like a weird thing, but whatever. Kind of, at least the unlock button kind of suggests that you can unlock the things. That's good. But then the problem is then if you then unlock the donut, right? Let's say we have unlocked the donut, then I guess we need an equip button, right? And an unlock button will then turn into equip. How are we, and also how are we going to show which which pastries are already on the board, right? So, or are we just not going to show it? Just not going to let you select pastries down there, which would be fine. That might work. Let's see how it looks when we get the card. And then instead of the unlock, we're gonna have and if you press upwards, you can select the ones that already selected, so you can see what thing they have. Yeah, maybe. Okay. Oops. Ah! Where are we? So many things open. Yeah, maybe something like this. So we have the gray spotlights. I also don't know how to draw this spotlight. What's a good way? Can you draw an ellipse with Pico-8? Or will this have to be a sprite? Oh no. Oh yeah, we could also use a fill pattern. That would be kind of might work well. We can actually try it. No, we can't. Oh, we can. We could try it. Right, and also we need to show how many power stars. So like something like this. We need to put it up in the corner. Maybe down here somewhere? Here's fine. Here it kind of draws attention here. But maybe the loadout is not gonna be centered then. Yeah. Okay. What do you guys think? Is this a good store design? Would you buy in this store? Oh yeah, maybe also spelling out. So we have some space here, right? So let's. I'm not completely happy, but if you guys think this will work, then maybe you're right, and maybe I'm just being like a diva. Let's put things down here. Let me finish this. Yeah, I will try this. Unselected items a bit lower. Let's see about that. Maybe something like this, so we know which one it is. Different color though. That's better. Oh, dang. So you mean we're gonna put these guys lower? No, this is... Oh, dang. Actually, I don't need the card description, right? Because it already says there. Okay, so let's go back. This is a good time for me to take a small break. Maybe if I walk away from this and come back, I will have a better idea. Be right back, guys. It's me. Okay, so I made a decision. I will do 2 more designs. I think it's like this would work. I could pull it off, but maybe I just need like 2 more designs just to be sure that this is the right way to go. And then that's gonna be it for today. And I will sleep over it, and then tomorrow we can start like implementing all this stuff. Is what I thought. So the second design is something I'm gonna do a little bit differently. So I'm gonna keep the power card and description because I can actually even probably just like merge them into one, right? Because they're kind of both nice. But maybe not using these guys, these spotlights. Maybe these were a mistake after all. So I'm thinking, let's remove this. Let's move this. So what if instead of them being horizontal, let's make them vertical, right? This was my second idea, and there was a third idea. I forgot which one it was. I will figure it out soon. Wait, why do I have spotlight still? Why is it still there? Okay, the loader is okay. Stars are also okay. This is okay. Cursor, let's move this. Let's move this. Move this. Move this. Okay. Trace. If I do that, there's really no good way to put this. Except for maybe something like this. Peter Van Zyl, hey man, oh god, is this cartridge SNES Jam? I wanted to join last time, I totally forgot about it. It's a game by its cover, I'm not sure if that's what you mean. Also, I think a game by its cover, are these SNES cartridges? Game by its cover, is it SNES cartridges or NES cartridges? Ooh, there's already some submissions. Haven't even noticed. That's amazing. Femi case exhibition. What is? Can you explain to me how this works? Yeah, NES cartridges. Yeah, because the Japanese NES cartridges they look differently. Yeah. That's what the Japanese NES cartridges looked. Like this. Yep. What did the SNES cartridges look like? Oh, okay, they look just like the European ones then. Yeah, that's Famicase exhibition, yeah. So if you go on Famicase, yeah, these ones. I haven't even noticed that one, that's so good. Where's Mai-Chan? Can we find Mai-Chan on? I've been watching. I've seen this. There we go. Sweet Buns. Beep beep. If you think about this, man, America really got like. Really got the short end when it comes to design. Or actually, the EU also as well. Like the European or US NES cartridges, they look so bad. Oh, US NES card. Like, what is this? This is horrible. It is so unwieldy. I mean, it's kind of nice that they went into the console, but also, oof. Like, look at how square and awkward this looks. Especially the sides. Like, the sides are something that I find repulsive. Meanwhile, Japanese NES cartridges are all cute and everything. Look at this. They're cute. and colorful. Yeah. The cartridges on the exhibition are NES cartridges, not SNES cartridges. SNES are slightly different. So with SNES cartridges, these are the Japanese and the European ones, but these are SNES cartridges. And again, the US got like, oh, I guess I got them confused, right? So these are like the NES cartridges, and these are the US SNES cartridges. The SNES are the biggest problem. The SNES are like completely go home, America. You're drunk. What is wrong with you, America? Why did you decide to like? This was okay, fun, maybe a little bit because you could get them in, but wow, look at how ugly this looks. Ugh, with those blocky sides. Ugh. All right, enough throwing shade. What? NES looks the same to you? Are you crazy? These are Japanese NES cartridges. They look completely different from the European and US ones. They're colorful and beautiful. Yes, these are NES cartridges. That's right. Yeah, they look like the SNES ones, but they are NES. You can tell because the SNES are the NES cartridges are in Europe and in Japan were the same, and you can tell that they have like this huge lower part where the thing disappears in a console. The cartridge disappears in the console, so that's SNES. But NES don't have that. They're very short at the bottom. And also they have different colors, whereas the NES cartridges were just gray. Oh, also the packaging is so good. Like those tiny little boxes. It's barely just like the cartridge and nothing else. Some good stuff. Look, that's the packages. Oh, I wanted the Final Fantasy at like the best. I want to actually buy just the Final Fantasy just to have it. Japanese. I think it was 3 or 4 or 5. No, wait. Well, that 5 wouldn't be on. This one. This is so. Oh, okay. So it was SNES. Final Fantasy 4, then, right? Look at this. Oh, how cute. Look at this. Okay, it's SNES, but look at the packaging. It's like all the cute characters on it. Ding, ding, ding. And it's just $18. Look, the box is... That's the best, that the box is just ever slightly bigger than their actual cartridge. That's actually... just on point. Meanwhile, you know, if you go to the EU SNES packaging, you get like these huge, gigantic boxes, and it's like, why? Oh, wait. Yeah, like these kind of boxes. I mean, they're nice because there's a lot of artwork on it, but there's just so much wasted space. You'd sell a lot of air with those packages. Yeah. It's like this is the cartridge and this is the packaging. Why is there the extra space on the side and on the top? It's bad. Okay. Let's go back to reality. So I think we might actually realize that this shop menu might not work. It could work if we don't have a loadout screen. I mean, the loadout screen could be like a, you know, blip, 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 you know, when you go, like an extra menu. We could maybe. So let's try that. So there's no loadout screen. Subscription by Peter's fan Zill. Thank you so much, Peter. Oh, actually following. This is on Twitch. So something like this, right? So something like this would work. And then if you want to have like a loadout, something like this would pop out, right? And then you would select in which slot to put the pastry. But also, like, okay, so we have all this space here, and it's like, what do we use the space for, right? Can I make a text? Seems like not an efficient way of solving this space problem that we're having. So what we're currently working on is this game, which is Mai-Chan Sweet Buns, which is a bit of a fork connect style of game, where you have to, instead of collecting, so on the bottom screen you have orders and you have to fulfill those orders. And you fulfill those orders by selecting them on the board. And right now we have like one off, so we have to select a single bun of each one. So let's just select this one, and then this appears, and then you get more orders. Now we got an order of 3 croissants, so we have to make 3 croissants happen in a row. But that's actually not. We don't have any 3 croissants in a row. We just have like individual croissants. So now we have to kind of like see if we can merge together croissants and everything. So when you select things from the board, you always select all of the pastries of the same type in a row, either vertically or horizontally. So I can select those 2 in a row, or those 2 in a row, or those 2 in a row, or I can select them individually as well. So yeah, it's a bit of a puzzle game. So yeah, now we have like these 3 in a row, and we can now select them, and we can issue this big order. And these as well. Oh, ding! So if there's 4 in a row, they will automatically get removed. Okay, just need... it's gonna be tough. I need 3... To finish this, I need 3 pretzels. But I don't have 3 pretzels, so now you can like do like special powers. You can spend stars on special powers, and then this special power allows you to eat 1 pretzel or eat one bun. And so now the idea is that when you finish the game, the amount of stars you collected, you get stars for every 4 in a row. So the amount of stars you collected is you can then spend those stars to purchase more recipes for more pastries. And this is a shop, and then we are just working now on the design of the shop where you can buy more pastries or buy more pastry recipes. I'm very sleepy today, man. This might not be a very long stream today. I might actually just go out jogging or something. Minimalist shop, yeah, like nothing, like some kind of communist message, you know, taking over the means of production, comrades. Few hours a day is full time. Realistically, it's like it's rare to be able to work more than 4 hours a day on any given project. But yeah, I'm trying to stream every day now. Yeah, so okay, so where are we? Can we have a text tool? That's something that I find so disappointing, that the text tool is so limited. Like you have to select like a true type font, like what is this? And then I have Pico-8 font installed, but it doesn't show up here, so... Some of them are here, but that's not nearly, like not even half of my fonts. This is really bad. So this tool, oh wait a minute, oh, I didn't show it. So this tool is AGBIC, and the engine I'm working on is called Pico-8. And if you are on Twitch, which I think you are, yeah, if you're on Twitch, then on the description down below, in this direction, there is the list of all the tools I'm working with. Okay, so I have another idea for a shop, which you can also try out. And if that idea doesn't work, then I guess we're committed to this idea. Cupcake. 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 But I would just want to see how I want to see this idea, the current idea, to go to its fruition. See it all the way through to see, like, maybe there's, you know, there's something we haven't considered. Cupcake. Yeah, something we could do, of course, always is like, okay, so if you have cupcake, you put this in the background, and there's no item description. But then it's like, how do you decide, right? You have to actually have the description of the special abilities to decide what loadout you want to have, right? Also, the good question that we have to also figure out eventually is, like, if we want to show, do we want to actually show the special abilities before you purchase, so you know exactly what you're buying, or is it more of a surprise, like, oh, this shape looks interesting, I'm gonna try it, and then, oh, it's actually this ability, you know? So if the abilities are, so if you don't show the pastry, but you show the ability of the pastry, that would maybe seem like a bit, then the pastry kind of like doesn't make any sense, like it's kind of like an afterthought. If you don't show anything, it's kind of like more of a lottery than a shop. If you show the pastry but you don't show the ability, that would maybe make more sense. Also, it would be interesting to show some kind of teaser, so just show maybe an outline of the pastry and then maybe just the look of the card, but no description. I have to think about this. But yeah, I don't know. This seems to me like this won't work, right? There's like half of the screen is wasted, and there's no good way to put like a horizontal text like this one. And vertical text we can't really show. Yeah, so I don't think this is a good shop. Let's move on to the next shop. Okay, so for the third shop, let's go back to this shop design. Wait, this is shop 2? How is this shop 2? I thought I saved this. No, wait. Oh, I didn't save it? I thought I saved it. Oh, I saved it as shop 3? Oh, okay. So the third shop idea I had is then maybe we're gonna show like we show all of the pastries. That's what I'm thinking. All of the pastries, every single one, all of the pastries. It just crashed? Wow. That's bright. Yeah. I don't need this. That's fine, don't save. Where's shop 3? Okay, so description we don't need, cursor we don't need. Oh wait, we actually need the description. We're gonna merge this with a power card layer. Merge down. Come on. Okay. What? It crashed again? No. Okay, I thought. Okay, so let's make this disappear. Something like this. So there would be always like a selection of all of the pastries. Ah. Do. Why didn't I never put a shadow underneath the brownie? What is wrong with me? Alright, so you would have like a selection of pastries, right? Maybe we'll be off to the side. Because somehow you need to be able to say like, okay, this is a pastry now we want to buy, right? I kind of like how it shows you all of them. That's kind of gives you like an idea of how many there are, you know. However, this design also has a bit of a disadvantage where it's like, how do you know, like, where do you put the description, right? Because, right, like this, you now know the description, but then you can no longer select them, so maybe you could, like, move around the description, but this is actually super awkward, yeah. No, we cannot do this like this. But while we are here, we might actually bring back the other idea. and bring the pastries a bit closer together. So it's kind of like looks more systematic, so they're not like floating in the space. How do you mean you can use a longer board for the pastries? Not sure what you mean. Longer board for the pastries? How do you mean? What do you mean longer board? What do you mean? What do you mean? This is already the fourth design. Just so you know how dedicated I am. Because here one of the design issues I had here is that it was lacking a bit of structure. So if we could take this guy. Whoa, everything's one layer. Wow, everything. Whew. Oh, what? What? Oh, AGBIC, I'm so disappointed. Really? That's how you do me? I am so disappointed. You cannot actually paint outside? What is this program even? But it's good to learn a new software. Yeah, so it's kind of like more something like this. Yeah, so it's wider, right? Hey Friedrich, good evening. We could do a 7x3 board, but then the question, like, then the board scrolls and we have to like put in a panel in here. I don't know. I feel like then why bother? Why not just put everything like in one row and be here like, because also. This also seems a bit luxurious as well, I'd say. With luxurious, I mean, it's like things look nice if they have a lot of breathing room. Like if everything is like very cramped, that's also, you know, a sign that, you know, your space is very limited, and you know. And so, for example, like Apple, you know, Apple designs are usually like these kind of like. They seem very luxurious because they're very spacious. There's a lot of space, right? Lots of white. And so so that's what I'm going. This kind of look, the Apple look is what I'm going for, is what I'm saying. Oh, but I kind of like this. So you kind of see more. So you kind of like see more of a selection. I think this works better than this door, where it's like you only see three and they kind of like seem very unfocused and floating in space. But with these kind of things, they're kind of like more of okay, here's this thing, you know. And something that is not right in this design is that the boards are still like. Look wrong, right? So we will actually make it with boards. I mean the squares these guys are on, they look wrong. I think what we came up with something like this. I think we are 14, so it's like we cut off 2 pixels on it from the height of each one of those guys. So something like this is more like it. Feels. Yeah, because the advantage of this design would be that everything is on one. There's no scrolling. You see everything, so you also see how much you unlocked, which is kind of nice. But if you have to scroll anyway, then at this point you can just go back to the line. I think I like this. The only thing I don't like about this is that... Am I blind, or is this the white color? It's not gray, right? Oops. Okay, this is... Okay. So the only issue I have right now is like the background is a bit of the background of the ones that are not selected is a bit, it looks a bit distracting. The one in the middle could be even like floating, like doing the floaty animation that we have in the game. So, but it's kind of that's difficult to come. Yeah, so maybe if it starts like moving, it will be clear that which one is selected. I kind of like the idea of having a price tag on things, but I feel like this will be too much. Like something like this, but that will be too much. It will really cover up things. I kind of like want people to be guessing what they're unlocking. So it's like, oh, this shape looks like, you know, like a brownie, perhaps. Oh yeah, so that's maybe something to think about. So what happens if we actually turn something in a shadow? Will that still work? Yeah, so this would be an unlocked yet. Yeah, that looks nice. Yeah, that looks good. This might be actually in pink. And red. Yeah, that's maybe better. That actually matches the pink of the thing down here. Yeah, that makes also the gray ones look less distracting. Still not sure about the captioning, what caption. So right now I have the 6 from 16. This is kind of like, I want to have some kind of counter at some point, right? I want to be at some point be telling like how many you've unlocked. But you know what? I think I'm gonna stick with this. I think this is the first design that I kind of feel that I'm feeling at home with. I think we can expand this. We might actually tweak the spacing a bit, so we kind of like move them apart and maybe together a little bit. We kind of have to figure this out a little bit. But I think this is This is not bad. Also, this start here, I think this needs some kind of like graphic behind it. Maybe, you know, let's see. Something like this. Oh wait, I didn't want to do that. No, yeah. That's more like it. Maybe not quite as big. Can we make it like a start in the center kind of fill pattern, like in Photoshop? Yeah, there we go. So something like this. We also have to make sure that it works with double digits, because people will definitely unlock at least double-digit stars, maybe even triple digits. Yeah, it wouldn't be hard to make triple digits. Okay, I think we got this. So I will take a bathroom break. I will be right back. I have returned. Okay, so we decided for this design, yeah? It kind of looks bad with these buns, I feel. But it's also, those buns are drawn badly because they're from this mock-up, so... Yeah, let's try this. Whatever, let's just try this. Yeah. Okay, so... what are we looking for? I'm gonna stream for half an hour more, and then I think we're gonna call it a day. 35. Okay. Do 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 do. Oh, didn't want to do that. Oh. Didn't want to do that. I also have to think about some kind of menus. With menus, I mean some kind of way to... Huh. Weird. Some kind of way to exit the game. Wait, so this is 39. Wait, so 36, and this is... Oh, it's 20. Okay, got it. But wait, so what is this? 35, okay, that's good. No! Higher yet? I get so used to just mashing the buttons. Muscle memory, that's right. I think we can be 20. Okay, that looks good. see. So CO print. It's like okay, so I think it's stars first, right? Coins. We have coins 4? How do we get coins 4? Oh, I think we finished the game once. That's good. The game is already working as intended. That's amazing. Okay, I think it needs to be higher though. Yeah, so that looks good. So when we draw, so let me draw the current loadout. That's good. That would be good. So something I noticed, like, so is there actually going to be a cap on how many stars you can get? No, I don't think so. Why would there be, right? I mean, there's going to be like 32,000. At this point, I think we're going to get an overflow. Right. Okay, so these guys are like functions to draw the plate. And I think it's going to be good to have these functions as an extra function. Draw. I'll call it plate, but that simplifies our drawing a little bit. These were the preview plates, and now we are drawing these guys. And now we can get rid of this, and then hopefully this will work. It worked! Okay. And now we can use the same function. So according to my design, we're starting 3912. 39, 12. Color is going to be 6, I think. Yeah, 6. And then plus I times 15, right? No, it's 16 width, and the spacing is 2. So 16, 18, right? Okay, yeah, 18. And then we subtract 18 here. Okay, so here are my plates. They do not look correctly though. $39.12. So let's put them a bit higher, whatever. Ah. Yeah, that's better. Maybe a bit to the side, a couple of pixels. Yeah, that's better. I think 1 pixel lower. Yeah. So the question is, how are we going to draw the loadouts, right? Because if you want to animate things, we actually want to do like the whole bun, create bun and stuff like that. But if we just want to show things, then maybe just drawing. Oh man. Yeah, no, I think we need to I'm gonna call a function called setup shop, which will take care of setting up the interface for the shop. And this function will do things like it will create a new thing called load out buns. For local I, for hey divsot, for I equals 1, for do end. Okay, so how do we create things? I always forget. It's like make buns per, right? Make buns per. It's loadout, right? We have loadouts here. Loadout. Loadout. There we go. Yeah. Loadout I. Now the locations. It was 24. Wait, why not? Why times 19? It should be 18. Oh, right, got it. Okay, I think I did something wrong there. Okay, so we're making the make bun spurs, and Add. Yeah, just put it in there. No biggie. Easy peasy. Oops. And so in a draw function, we can now just go draw. How do you call this? Draw something. Draw card hour? No, not draw card hour. Draw. How do we do this in draws? How do we draw buns? How do we draw our buns? That's the reason why I always do it manually right now, because the bun sprites sometimes begin at 0, sometimes at 1. Okay, let's try to make it work with the pre-sprites, and then I'm gonna think about this later on. So we're gonna go R. Like something like this. Let's see if this works. Nope. Yeah, that's fine. Still no. Oh yeah. All the underscores. Okay. of weird. It works, but it's kind of weird. I mean, technically, we just can like go like from J to. Does this work? Yeah, because our drawBun function is super robust. Okay, so yeah, let's do that. That's just gonna be how things work from now on. And this like a super custom function, but it's okay. When do we draw the shadows? Oops, sorry. Oh, it's built into the drawBun function. Okay, then never mind. Our loadout actually works. That's actually I'm really excited about this. I'm sorry. It's like I have like this weird thing in my head where it's like I always cannot believe that my program works. I've been burned too many times. It's like, oh, it works. Oh my gosh. Is this how it's supposed to be? Nope. 9. This is how it's supposed to be. Okay, so this is the layout, the loadout. I know that feeling. Yeah, it was like, oh my god, I get to actually do the thing I wanted. Which is so stupid. Anyways, okay, so if we have the loadout buns, we can actually dare to do the shop buns. Okay, so now the positioning. So this is going to be a bit tricky. Zero. Yeah, 0, of course, 0. And the one goes 57. Something, it doesn't like something about the way I set up things. Oh, right, obviously. Silly me. It seems magical sometimes. Or we could go like 64, right? So it always starts. Whoops. So it starts like in the middle. Oh, wait. That's not the middle of the screen. Something like this. Maybe. So this would be, let's try to increase the spacing between the buns. Yeah. Let's make it like 24, so it's like really far away. I kind of like it. Too much space between them, you think? I want to be them perceived as individual elements more than a sequence. That's the problem. Or that's my thinking. Maybe like this. Now it's kind of important that so the problem I'm having or I'm thinking about is I want, if you launch the shop, I want you to already see new pastries. I don't want you to see just like the ones that you already have. And currently the sequence begins with 4 pastries. And so if always you buy the pastry in the middle, then the brownie won't be visible on the screen anymore. Right? So if you're looking at the middle, so this is going to be the middle, right? And according to our design, the middle is where we unlock things, right? And if this is the middle, Oops. Oh, we don't actually see the cursor. So anyway, if this is... Can we, like... Oh, the cursor just never... So if where the cinnamon roll is now, if that's the middle, then the bun will be at the middle, right? So, at the beginning. So, you will never see a brownie. We could make it so that it automatically scrolls up to the first slot that doesn't have a bun in it. Like that it's not unlocked yet. Something like that. Yeah, I don't know, they feel a bit cramped now. Maybe, I don't know. Okay, so this is going to be it for today. I want to go a little bit jogging. Today I wasn't very on top of my game, but tomorrow we will be back and we will try to make this buy menu come to life. I think we have a good foundation now, and honestly, there's just like not much that we have to render even on the screen. It's just like maybe, you know, a bunch of like buttons and everything, but actually all of the stuff that we have to use, some stuff like animations and stuff like the cards and everything, all of this are actually something that we already have, which is good. So I think the next step will be to make this line here scroll, so we can go left and right. And then maybe like starting things like, you know, not unlocked pastries, render them gray and everything. It's kind of like very economical. So let's see. We're at 5,711. Because I have an editor here. So when we start, we're at 5,299. First Buns is, and we are. I mean, that's including like saving and saving logic. So it's like 5,711. So we used up 400 tokens. That's not a lot necessarily. I'm actually eager. I would be actually interested in, maybe that's something that will come tomorrow. The way I draw the buns on the screen currently is a bit of a hodgepodge. Because it's this thing here where, like, if it's selected, then okay, this is okay. These are kind of like the things that make the plates mesh together. That's okay. I can live with that. But this hodgepodge is something that I'm a bit concerned about. There's a bunch of repetition here happening as well. Like there's 2 calls of the drawband function, for example. We don't need the drawband function, right? We can just issue it once. See? We're checking if the sprite is nil, which is also a bit, but okay, making it a bit robust. So look, we saved a bunch of tokens. So we saved 4 tokens. So maybe we're not going to rewrite it after all. But the thing is, like, if you want the buns in the menu to hover as well, we might actually want to get this stuff into the draw buns function. this stuff. Okay, we're gonna find out tomorrow, guys. Hope you join me tomorrow. And again, I'm gonna do the thing that I always do, where I'm gonna show you my face. And if you're on Twitch, then over there you can subscribe or follow me on Twitch. And if you're on YouTube, then right here is the subscribe button that allows you to see if I go online, if you click that little bell. And of course, always check out Illustrations, which is the guy who made the Sweet Buns cover. That thing, he made that thing, and so I'm really happy that he allows me to create a game for that and use his characters and ideas. So I think today was a bit of a design day. We started. What did we do today? What did we start out today? We built a lot of scaffolding for the shop. We kind of like made a preliminary design for the shop, and so tomorrow we can maybe wrap up the shop. That would be great. And then that leaves us the Sunday with maybe polishing up stuff. Let's see about that. See you tomorrow, guys. Bye bye. Bye.